This is where I sleep. This is where my head be at. You can see the electrical on my pillow. Excuse me. This that energy coming back up because they filling me up. They every night. My stomach is just so tight, filled with energy. This is my second video for today. This morning. Today is the 7th of July 2024. The time now is 7:31 in the morning. So I made a video this morning. I think when I first woke up, it either 3:33 or 4:44. Which one of those, I think. But anyway, right now I'm just feeling really tight. My skin is just tight. Where this stuff is going inside my body. You can see the energy on that box. That is behind it. Because this energy is all on this bed. That's why I don't sleep in it. It lay flat. It's all on this chair. At least I'm not laying just flat. I'm sitting up. It's all in this whole entire room. Like I keep saying, I am engulfed. I'm submerged, rather, under this energy. Like I'm underwater. As though I'm a mermaid, but I'm an air maid. Air mermaid. How you say it? Mermaid. Air maid. I had to think how to say that. My face and my neck, all this is steady getting rounder and rounder because they're filling me up. Last year, I had a dream that I was giving birth to my own self. So it's like they're making another whole me inside of me. So I don't know if they're going to peel this part of me off or what's going to happen. I don't know. All I know is that they're filling me up inside my body with whatever this stuff is, because my thighs are bigger, my butt is bigger, my hips are bigger, my everything is bigger on me except for my boobies. They still small. But look like they're getting flabby or something. My arms are bigger. Look at that. See how my arms getting flabby, hanging, my neck. This show how severe they are dehydrating me by my neck. Because I moisturize my face and my neck will go back up, or tighten back up. But right now it's loose because this is what they're doing to me. I reckon y'all ask me why I go back to sleep, because they puts me to sleep. They have that ability to put me to sleep. I don't be just falling asleep. I sit down because I don't want to just walk around all the rest of the morning. If I go in the living room, the same thing happens in the living room. The whole entire house is under attack. Everything in this house is under this energy. Our food, our water, no matter what it is. Everything. I don't know who to take this to because it's the sheriff department that's doing this, that got these people doing this. The utility company, you got the utility company, you got the city workers, you have the sheriff department, you have the city cops, you have military, then you have just the people. You have the politicians because they know what's going on, because I've written politicians. Every time I write to the politicians, Department of Justice write me back and tell me there's nothing they can do about it. When my son was murdered, I wrote to the politicians, and they told me there was nothing they could do on this level for me to. And I'm telling them that the uh, the DA and the chief of police are the one covering up my son's murder, but they lied and tried to make like my son had a weapon. Now this what the chief of police went to court and told the judge, Judge Richardson. I'm calling names because I want you to know just how crooked these people are. Judge Richardson, Danny Bradshaw went to court and got in front of the judge when the other Judge Hunt, I think he was a Indian man. Every time we would go to court, for the first couple of times we went to court, Danny Bradshaw wasn't there. But when Judge Richardson came, and this is what this man told me. A man told me they're not going to help you. He told me Judge Richardson, Danny Bradshaw, Johnny Weaver, the Johnson Britt were all drinking partners. They go to South Carolina and they drink together. He said they're not going to help you. They didn't help me. Danny Bradshaw did not show up to court until Judge Richardson was the judge. As long as that Indian man was the judge, he didn't show up. But as soon as Judge Richardson was the judge, and he put out what he said my son did, which was nothing but a lie. Because the girl that was there present when my son got killed wrote me a statement. I gave it to the DA department. She got locked up for 7 months. And a whole lot of drug addicts, not no drug dealers, just the addicts got locked up. But Danny Bradshaw said that they had been doing a 2-year investigation for drug dealers, but they didn't lock up no drug dealers. He set up the drug addicts to go out and sell. He did it. He gave them the dope to go out there and sell, and when they brought the money back, he locked them up. This is what Danny Bradshaw did. He did that. He set these men up, these people up. She was the only woman that got locked up. And every single person that got locked up was an addict, not a dealer. They were dealing because Danny Bradshaw gave them the dope to go sell. And this is what one of the guys told his mama, that Danny Bradshaw gave him the dope to go sell. And that's what he told his mama. She's not here no more to tell what had happened. I guess he is. He might be locked up again. I don't know. But I know I gave them a statement. I still have a copy of it that she gave me. And I gave it to the woman that worked for the DA. I gave her that statement. Because my son and her was having a conversation. My son did used to sell drugs when he got out of the military, because he got out of the military because somebody tried to kill him. They tried to almost shot him in his head, and he would have been dead if they would have shot him. They killing people in the military. They raping people in the military. They didn't rape my son, but they tried to kill him. Because he called me and told me they almost shot him in his head. And that's why he smoked some marijuana so he can get out of the military. That's why he got out of the military. And that's why he smoked that marijuana, so he can get out of the military. And then he couldn't get no job. He kept going to the unemployment office, talking to some Spanish man that would not help him get a job. And then some Spanish man, whoever was his sergeant, kept calling me the W word. And I kept telling him, that man don't know me. Don't worry about what he say to me or say about me. I said, he's trying to break you. This is what they doing to our young boy. They talking because I have got my son in college. Some recruiter taught him and my daughter into going to the military just to abuse them, just to abuse them. And then he talking to my son, telling him that your mom is the W word. And my son is very protective of me. And I kept telling him, I said, he don't know me. Don't worry about what he said about me. You do what you have to do to make it. But he didn't want to make it because he regretted going, which I told him before he went, him and her, because I knew my children. They don't like nobody talking down to them, just like their mama don't want nobody talking down to me. You can't talk to me any kind of way because I don't give you permission to talk to me any old kind of way. I don't even give you permission to treat me the way I'm being treated in this house. That I've been being treated like this for forever, thinking I'm having medical problems. And the doctor that's been treating me knowing I'm not having medical problems. They knowing I'm being tortured with technology. They know that. And they knew whatever it was that they were doing, they couldn't help me because they're not going to stop attacking me. But the doctors were going inside my body, implanting me so that this technology have a place to go to. And my sister. They torture you until you die. My sister is bedridden. They still torturing her. They'll surround us with people that look like us. They look like us. That's why I say that Black Lives Matter thing won't nothing but a joke. Because black life don't matter to nobody. Not even to black people. Because I'm surrounded by black people. They have tortured my sister in this county and in Robertson County because they started in Robertson County. We moved to this county. But the people in this county, they upped it. Because when we was in Robertson County, I thought we were having medical problems. But once I moved here, they've been attacking me so bad. I know this is not no medical problem. I'm being tortured with technology. That's how evil these people in this county. These are witches. These people are pure demonic. Pure demonic. There's no such thing as a safe neighborhood. Because the sheriff department is going wherever you move to. When they put your name on this blackball list, saying that we are terrorists when we're not, because we ain't bothering nobody. They the terrorists. The whole neighborhood is a terrorist. They paying these people to be terrorists, just like they paying ISIS to do what they do. Now, this is my second video, and I'm waking up doing this video because I'm in pain. I'm in pure pain. These are my intestines, scratched out of place like this here. These are my intestines. And I'm in pain. I'm hurting. Because they steady put me to sleep. And I'm steady, this stuff going inside my body. Swelling me up. My thighs and everything, my legs, everything. This whole me is under attack. With something going in me, filling me up on the inside. They changed my whole face. Look at that picture back. That's how my face should be looking back there. But they was attacking me even there. I was under attack. So you see how much smaller my face is than right here. And I was under attack even there because I was in the second house. When we moved in the second house, that's when they connected the yard to the underground system. And they started sending this stuff up in our bodies. Now, when I was in Robertson County, someone was attacking me with the direct energy weapon that goes through the walls and come directly to you because they got my DNA in my blood. The code that's in my body. And that's why I was going to the doctors. I went to a heart specialist and I went to a internal organ specialist. And this is Sunday morning. I'm waking up Sunday morning, making a video about being tortured. When I woke up just a while ago and I felt my skin, because my skin wasn't feeling right, it feel like someone had sprayed a layer of powder on my skin because that's what they're doing. We being layered with some type of fungus. It's black. You can't see it. But if you take a bath in Epsom salt, put a lot of it in there too. Put Epsom salt in your water. And you can put some type of essential oil because they don't like it. It don't whatever this is don't like essential oil. They don't like Epsom salt. What else do I put in my water? Sometimes I put a little oil in it so that this stuff go on the side of the tub. It won't stick to your skin. But you can take your nail and scrape it, and you'll see that's not dirt. That's the fungus that's in on our skin. They doing all sorts of stuff. This is our government, and they giving these people the rights to do this. These scientists in these laboratories. Our government is behind all of this sickness stuff. All that C19, and now they talking about monkeypox and the chicken flu. This is stuff being made. Ebola. They saying something about Ebola. They talk about putting the vaccine in the water that we drink and that we wash with. Because they know you can't live without water. You can't live without liquids. Even if we make our own juices out of fruit, it's the technology is falling down in the trees and coming up in the garden. Your food is there's even the food that we grow ourselves. It still got this stuff in it because the radiation and stuff is coming out from under the ground. Everybody, we all are under attack. We got metal all in our body. Whatever they is microwave, they got probably they're gonna push a button or whatever. We all is gonna burn alive because of the metal that's in our body. They have this giant thing that they can cause the make a wave, and it can do from a distance, and it make you this. I'm telling you what's on the internet. This thing is on the internet. I don't know the name of it, but I've seen it. They have a group of people standing there, and then when they call that thing to do what it do, the people get to running. But see, when we got metal in our body, we gonna get to popping on the inside. I keep getting these pains in my eyeball. Cause I'm trying to tell y'all, they not human. They not us. People are being taken. The movie Taken. People are being taken, and something else is taking their place. I'm telling you what I know. And like I said on my last video, I've seen Dr. R's eyes change to reptilian. I've seen Steve Wilko's eyes change to reptilian. Dr. Phil and his wife eyes change. I've seen Steve Murray Porvitt, his eyes change. Now Murray eyes used to change all the time. And when it changed, the cameraman to put the camera right on his eyes. And I'll be saying to him, I said, don't no people see his eyes, his pupils changing? How they not us? There's some people clones. You see it watching clones, and that's why they're getting so bad. That's why it's getting so evil. Because the main people is being taken. Just like they said, Jamie Foxx. The Jamie Foxx that's out here now is a clone. And that's why he keeps saying, they keep saying, I'm a clone. Yeah, he is. Because he been murdered. People are murdering. You got P. Diddy, you got Jay-Z, you got Beyonce. It's coming out that these people been murdering people. The guy that fell dead on the football team, a pro football player, and he just fell in the field. He died. They said they brought him back alive, but he had a tattoo on his neck. The dude that they came back to didn't have no tattoo. Too Strong was making sure that people knew that, and they were showing that he had a tattoo before he died, and when he resurrected, he got no tattoo because they're making clones out of people. These people are murdering people. Young boys falling dead, just falling dead because they took that right there. Teenage boys is just falling dead, just fall, they playing ball. They think they fall dead, and nobody is even addressing it. You don't see nothing. You just and then got these people talking about they woke. Woke? What you woke to? You woke inside a nightmare because that's what you woke into, the demonic realm. You ain't woke. You sleep and in a nightmare. Always talking about we woke now. Woke the what? What in the heck are you woke to? When you don't see nothing going on. Only thing you see is what Satan wants you to see because them is demons that got you woke. When you opening up your third eye, the only thing you seeing is through the eyes of Kundalini, which are snakes. That's run up your spine and they sitting right here in your forehead, letting you see in the spiritual realm. And God in the Bible it say that you're a thief and a robber when you go in the spirit realm without Him. He give us the gifts. He give us the sight because He the one that created everything. Satan is nothing but a counterfeit. He wants the worship of God. That's why God cast it behind and 1/3 of the angels with him. He didn't even try to repent and ask God to forgive him. That's just how evil he is, because he's so prideful. And y'all just as prideful as he is to think that this is y'all doing this. If you so prideful and you tell us what God is saying to you, the Almighty Creator. What is He saying to you? Because you can't hear Him. You don't know what He wants. Because you are of the fallen angels doctrines of devils. When you getting in these secret societies and getting this secret knowledge, that is coming from the fallen angels, not the holy angels. These angels has fallen, and they want you to be fallen too. They got mess coming up through the floors of our home, filling us up with technology, energy. The whole ground, when you look at the outside through your security system, you can see the energy, just energy out there. And it look like it could be drizzling, but it's not drizzling, that's energy. And then they talking about making dome cities, putting us under a dome. What they going to put us under a dome to suffocate us in all this energy? I mean, what for? We ain't like we out here flying. What they need to put us over, put domes over us for? Because they want to do whatever they can do, whatever come up to their retarded minds, they sinister minds, because ain't nobody fighting against it. Nobody saying nothing. They just, whatever they do, they do. Whatever they decide they want to do to us, they just do it. Because ain't nobody fighting against it. Nobody going to say nothing about it. Nobody. But people like me, I'm saying plenty about it. But what can I do? Who can I go to? I don't even know nobody. I don't even know who to go to complain. I've written to politicians. I've written to Attorney Burr. I've written to other attorney generals, not just attorney generals. I have written to. I've written to senators. I've written to governors, just for the Department of Justice to write me back and tell me they can't help me. When my son was murdered, I wrote to the politicians. They did write me back and tell me there was nothing they could do on this level for me to talk with the DA and the chief of police. Well, they the problem. What I'm going to talk to them for when they the problem? So I don't vote. If you can't help me, I can't vote you in office. Because we are the people that vote you in on this level. We vote you in on this level. And if you can't help us on this level, there's no need of me to put my name on anything and vote you in, and I don't. I said the next time I vote, God himself is gonna say, this one is mine. Because all the rest of them is Satan's. When God tell me this one is mine, then I'll make sure that I vote. But I will not vote a devil over my life. Because these people don't care nothing about us. All They so many people want to hate Trump. Trump is not the problem. The problem is the Democrat problem. Them the problems. These people are doing a whole lot of devilment stuff, but y'all so dense in the head. You just want to hate Trump because he keep putting up the white power. Do you hate the Black Panther that we used to do the Black Power? Black Power. Are we racist when we were doing the Black Power sign? Did you hate the white people probably did hate us, but not because we did the Black Power sign. Just because we black. That's all that is. Not all black white people. I can't, Lord forgive me for saying that. No, all white people. Because wouldn't have been for some white people that was helping the slaves run away through the Underground Railroad. A lot of white people risked their lives because they weren't in agreement with slavery. They weren't in agreement with the treatment, the unhumane treatment that people was getting. They helped them. So no, not all white people is evil. Just those who were participating. And just like every human being on earth is not evil, just the people who are participating. Even if you do need money, you can find all kind of ways to make some money instead of destroying somebody else's life, because what you're doing is destroying your own future. You're going to see one day. If you be dead, your children or your grandchildren, you helping make a way for your kids to be slaves, for your kids to be in camps, for your kids to be in a 15-minute city. For your kids to have no right to, well, they can't even think. Because if you think even different than what they want you to think, they're going to punish you because they hacking our brains. They're hacking our brain. That's why you got this electrical on my pillow. When I'm sleeping, my head is on electrical. When they want to put me to sleep, right when I'm saying a word, they puts me to sleep. I could be talking and next time I'm saying a word and fall asleep because they doing. I'm not just falling asleep. They putting me to sleep because all the technology that is in my body, all the technology that is in the atmosphere in this house. And I've been trying to get my sister lawyer to get us up out of this house. I don't care how many. If we have to move 100 times, I don't care. We'll just move 100 times. And I don't go to my house because the energy is under my house too. So there ain't no need of me leaving one house with energy and going to another house with energy. The same thing. I could feel it even more at my house because my house, I don't know, I can't say it's lower because I don't think so. I don't know. It could be. I don't know. I know I could feel it. I was in that house for 6 years before the military man that lived beside me hooked the yard up to, and my landlord had to give them permission because they had my grandson to ask me for the landlord phone number, which I gave it to him, not knowing what he wanted with it. But see, he had already asked my daughter, and she didn't tell me this. If she would have told me that he had asked for the landlord phone number and she didn't give it to me, I wouldn't neither. And then the next time I go back home, I'm sitting at the kitchen table, the dining room table, and my butt started jiggling because this energy started coming up from under the floor, jiggling my butt. So whoever owned this house has given them permission. Whoever the real estate agency, I think it's Ace Real Estate Agency is the real estate agency, and the other was something choice at the other house. But the real estate agency are part of this. Cause the first house we lived in, um, I told her that this guy was cutting symbols in the sea everywhere. They were cement. They were symbols. He was cutting the symbols every day. Cause I was this pastor. That's how I knew that I was being gang stalked through this pastor. Cause she's being gang stalked. She's being gang stalked, so she had to have brain surgery. She has had to have brain surgery. But she was teaching the Bible on YouTube, and I came across her channel, and she was talking about what she was going through, same thing I'm going through. So I wrote to her, so we started emailing each other. So AOL put my name on the blackball list, and they started sending my emails to spam. So we not knowing that I both of our stuff going to spam until her husband found what I was writing to her in spam. So we started texting each other on the cell phones. So that's what we do today. We text each other on the cell phone, but um, we don't communicate as much. I guess but she still send me videos to watch and stuff like that. So we do still uh, communicate. But she went through a whole lot. But these witches, she said witches actually came in front of her house and were chanting. Then people started dying. And see, these witches, they think they so bold and they can just do whatever they want to do. Because they done started coming over here with their lies. But see, they don't know me. You keep messing with me, you're gonna regret it. I'm telling you. Keep making, because you're getting bold enough to come on the porch. This is what they did at the other house. I told my daughter I'll go out there with my bat. I'm gonna whoop somebody. They keep they ain't gonna keep playing with me. You doing enough to me when you got my stomach looking like this right here. Then you gonna have the nerve to come on the porch with a lie talking about your phone. That old woman over there across the street. Come over here talking about their phone won't working. My daughter, she more pathetic for them than she is me. Cause when I'm trying to talk to her and tell her stuff, she won't even listen to me. I can actually feel her shut down. Just like she just go cold. Or she don't want to hear what her mama, I'm her mama. She don't want to hear what I got to say. There's no way I'll be that afraid of what people can do to me if they doing this to my mama. And I just wonder, did they murder my mama? Did they murder my grandmama? We don't know. These people, this stuff been going on with our government since the 1940s. When they brought Hitler scientists to the United States of America. They began using Hitler scientists against the citizens of the United States, even children, where they doing electrical shock. It's all on the internet. That's where I saw it. That's how I know what went on. Because it's on the internet. If you really want to know stuff, you can research stuff. And they're showing these scientists doing stuff to people, doing electrical shock. In the 1950s, they started doing MK Ultra mind control. They got all kind of Operation Paperclip. They got Operation Bluebeam, Operation this and Operation. I got a list of them, a whole entire list. And since I made that list, they probably gonna come out with more operation. More operate. This is military. This is our government. They've been working against the citizens since before I was born, because I was not born in the 1940s. Before I was born, our presidents are nothing but the devils. That's why they killed President Kennedy, because he was telling. And they killed President Kennedy. I think President Kennedy was the best president. I cried like a baby and didn't even know President Kennedy because I just felt he was a good president. I was a child when they murdered President Kennedy. And then they killed Martin Luther King, but Martin Luther King was a bully. They have the bully because they can't join the white bong and skull. But that the bully is to keep the niggers in check. But Martin Luther King started doing things a little different, and I guess than what they wanted. Then the soldier, the CIA, or the see whoever it was that murdered him, they'll put it on somebody else, but it be government organization that's doing this killing. And so if they're gonna kill me anyway, there ain't no need of me getting quiet and act like a little rat up in a corner. All that I'm saying is on the internet, and you can find it out for yourself. And you they ain't gonna crazy enough to do it. Cause it take a crazy person to speak out like I'm speaking out. So you can call me crazy. People have been saying I'm crazy. I'm not paranoid schizophrenia. I'm not that though. But I'm crazy enough to speak out because they hurting me anyway. They put my name on a list that's not even true, making money off of my suffering. And I'm trying to tell people, and people, somebody in my family even said they don't want to know. So when all hell break loose in your life, don't say that you wasn't warned. Your blood is not on my hands since you don't want to know. Nobody blood is gonna be on my hands because I'm telling you, I'm blowing the whistle. I'm on the wall, letting it be known what is going on. I'm telling you what is going on because this is what we're supposed to do. We don't supposed to have information and then just keep it. So God's going to judge us for that. I prefer whatever these people are going to do to me, let them do it because God can do so much worse. I don't want to be under God's judgment. I don't want Him judging me and let His wrath come upon me because I'm quiet mouthed. Because I got information and then I'm not telling it. And then people die. And then I had the information. I knew the enemy is coming and I didn't blow the horn. So that's what I'm doing. Blowing the horn to let you know the enemy is at hand. I'm on the tower, letting it be known what they are doing. And I don't even know all of what they're doing. Just what I do know is bad. They put stuff in our atmosphere to make us sick. And then when you run to the hospital, they're going to run you to the graveyard because those in the hospital is not trying to make you well. They part of this thing too. I've been attacked in the hospital. 2017, I was attacked in the hospital by the workers that was in the hospital. Oh, so I'm gonna shut down now. I done talked enough. My mouth is just pure dry. So I got to do something. Get me something to drink. I got some mushroom coffee. I'm getting something on my face right here. But I got some mushroom coffee and I got some moringa powder that I'm gonna make me a coffee mixed with mushroom coffee and moringa. But my skin is just feeling some kind of way. See how puffy my skin is up under my cheeks. It feel like there's something in my skin. But the dentist, I think the dentist did something when he pulled my roots out of my gums from where my teeth cracked, from where them people put that witchcraft on me. Oh, I got to finish reading Deuteronomy 28 because I started reading it last night, the second part of Deuteronomy 28. And what I see is that the enemy is trying to do what Deuteronomy say is what God is going to do to those who are in disobedience. That's what the enemy called themselves doing. But see, this is going to be switched around because they are the ones that's in disobedience. They trying to attack God people with these curses. But the real curses is them. They the one that we not cursed, but they are. And they're going to find out. They're going to find out. Because they're going to be trying to die. And death ain't even going to let them die. When God released these demons from the bottomless pit, and they're going to come up, I think it said 5 months. For 5 months, they're going to be attacking people. People going to want to die and can't. They're going to be stinging like scorpions. They're going to want the mountain to fall on. The mountain ain't going to budge. Oh, for living in sin. I wished I'd have had this mindset earlier, a whole lot earlier, because I lived too much of my life in sin, not knowing God. And then once you do confess Christ as your Lord and Savior, the devil starts sending people. Whatever your sin was, that's the sin he gonna send to you. If you was a crackhead, he gonna start sending people around you that smoke crack. If you was a fornicator, if whether you're a female, then he gonna start sending men. And the men, when they want to lay with you and you don't give it to them, they'll take it. Women, if you are a man and you got a woman, you sitting you there talking to her, and she'll get up and go say she'll be right back, come back butt slam naked. This is what they do. You sitting there, you had none in a long time, and you seeing a woman that you like butt naked. This is what they do. I done had men to tell me that this is what happened to them. That's how they backslid. And he was preachers. That's what the devil do. That's how he just is cunning as that serpent. The people that he's seeing is just cunning as the serpent in the Garden of Eden. Because it's the same spirit that's in them that was in that serpent. All right, I reckon I need to shut down. I got to go get me something to drink and get this sound out my head. So y'all be blessed today, Sunday. Say a prayer for me.